Referrals are the best way to get into a company, but a lot of y'all are doing it wrong. So I've got some do's and I've got some don'ts for you. Don't ask for referrals from people who don't know you at all. And don't introduce yourself as somebody who is asking for a referral. It's me that's putting as a referrer, it's me that's putting my reputation on the line by referring you. And a referral means to the company that I can back you up. I am referring you to this position at my organization because I can vouch for your credibility. I can vouch for your skills, your talents, and the way that you work. If I don't know you, I can't do that. To use an analogy, imagine that you are on Instagram, you see my brother or something, or my cousin. Okay, my cousin who has the same last name as me, right? We may or may not have grown up together, but you think he's cute. And you reach out to me and you're like, hey, I saw that you are related to this person. Could you tell them to ask me out? I mean, no, I can't. I'm sorry, I won't. Or or say that you're a babysitter and you reach out to me and you say, hey, and I don't know you, right? You reach out to me and you say, hey, can you introduce me to your friend who has a little child? And tell them that I'm a babysitter and vouch for me and tell them that I am good to watch their child, to babysit their child. No, I'm not going to put myself on the line for that. It is that serious. It is that serious. Okay, I think I'm getting carried away with the analogies, but you get the point. Okay, so a do. If you are getting referred by somebody who is somebody that you know and somebody who can vouch for you, do get to the point. Especially if we haven't talked for a long time. You don't need to spend a lot of time doing the whole, catch up and pleasantries. How's your kid? All that good stuff. You can get to the point. Like, hey, how are you is great. And then just get straight to the point. I noticed this role and link to the role. And another do is to provide them with a blurb or a snippet of why you are uniquely qualified for this role. You want to make it as frictionless as possible for them to get to referring you. So you want to make it as easy as, hey, I sent over this resume and I sent over this blurb, just copy paste or drag and drop and I am referred. So you'll send over your resume and you'll also send over that blurb in the third person. Okay, because again, they're going to be copying and pasting it. So I'm not going to say, I am great for this role because I'm really excited about, XYZ company and all the stuff that you're doing. It's not a cover letter. What it is just in their referral system, chances are that there's a little note section where they have to include why they're referring you for this position or how they know you. And this is the part that makes the referral versus them just applying on your behalf. So instead of me saying, I am excited about this role, I put Shonday is a perfect fit for this role on this team because she has similar experience in her current position doing XYZ, or she does whatever that's related, whatever makes you uniquely qualified. You want all of that in a blurb and you want it to be well written and proofread, and you'll send that over. Just keep in mind that the referrers have busy lives. It's not their full-time job to refer people. It's not their full-time job to keep tabs on the stuff that you're working on and the open roles and what would be a perfect fit for you. So just treat them like a person who is a human who has a busy life. Okay, that made me just think of another don't. So don't overburden your contacts with referrals. And what I mean by that is don't expect people to carve out time in their day to look out for jobs for you. And this is just the reality of it, is like people have busy lives, they have their full-time jobs and they have their families and they have their hobbies and they have other things that are going on. Not that they don't have intentions of helping you out, but just remember that they're human. And so try not to put the burden on the referrer to look out for open roles. That should be your job. And they can help with that, of course, but put the onus on you to look out for those roles and then reach out to them when those roles are available. Also, don't exhaust your contacts with referring you over and over and over. If they refer you once and it doesn't pan out, you got to space it out a little bit. And there's an art to this. And you don't want to, the whole thought is that you don't want to turn your friendships and your good relationships with people who are willing to vouch for you. You don't want to turn them into transactional interactions where they feel like every time that you reach out to them, it's going to be, this person wants to get referred again. And it puts a damper on the relationship a little bit. So space it out. Maybe you know multiple people at the same company, so you can kind of spread out the referrals, but, or try another avenue of getting in, or try and make new contacts at the company, but try and space it out. Don't make every interaction that you have with this person all about the referring me and I want to get into this company so bad. Okay, and I'll leave you with a do. So do follow up. And again, remember, these people have busy lives. So, but you do want to make sure that you're following up and keeping tabs on the process and what's going on. You don't have to follow up the next day. Give it, a week, 2 weeks, depending on the size of the company and how slow the interview process is. And also a good thing to do is to ask, like, how long should I expect to hear before I hear back? And kindly follow up with the person who referred you and say, have you seen anything? Have you heard anything? And the reason I say to follow up is sometimes that's all it takes is just like a quick ping or a reminder where the person who referred you can hit the HR representative for that role or the hiring manager and say, oh, hey, I don't know if you noticed this, but I went and I referred so-and-so for this job. Have you had a chance to look at it yet? And they'll be like, oh, no, I didn't see it, but thanks for flagging it for me. I'll go and take a look at it now. So feel free, follow up. And again, remember that these people have busy lives, but the best intentions for you, and they want to see you win. What other do's and don'ts do you have?